So guys, welcome to another gardening video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about quick growing crops that you need to be growing right now in the South African growing season. You know, the quick growing crops, the ones where you blink and it's ready for a harvest. Okay, like, subscribe, become a member, do all the beautiful things, and let's go straight into the video. So first we have to go to the lettuce. Lettuce is one of the quickest growing, and if you don't harvest in time, then they start going to seed. That's how quick these crops actually grow. So the quicker you can actually harvest, the better, because then you can catch them before they actually go to seed. But these take literally 50 to 60 days before you have a harvest, and then also 7 to 14 days to germinate. So it's very quick, very easy. And also with lettuce, what you can do is literally just come on the sides and just pluck some, so you can just literally come and get some that you need readily available. You can just come in and pluck and pluck and pluck, so that even lets you harvest even quicker than the 50 to 60 days. But then if you want to wait until maturity, that's how long it will take. And this is called the little gem. Okay, so if you want a variety that's also very compact, very quick, as compared to like the Great Lakes and stuff like that, then the little gem would be good for you. You can literally, as I said, you can take on the sides, or you can literally just cut here at the bottom and then have it as a bunch. So yeah, you can even now harvest it like this, and now you have a nice compact lettuce bunch that you can just wash, put it in the kitchen, and then use the leaves as you see fit. All right, I like this one. Lettuce, first one. Then we don't move along too far away from the lettuce. We've got the next crop, which is baby marrow. So baby marrow, another one that grows really quickly, really fast. The more you harvest, the more you get out of this. So this one takes about 10 to 14 days to germinate, and you would think that it would take long, if it's germinating that slowly. But then within 45 days, you get a little nana. Let me show you. You get a little neniza. You get a little harvest. You get a little high. So I'm actually gonna harvest this one. So this is the baby marrow. This is the first baby marrow I've actually harvested. And one tip I would also say is try and have a lot of flowers around the baby marrow, because you want to pollinate. You see these yellow things, you want to pollinize them. You want to have this. And the thing that I've had is that you see, once they don't get pollinized, this is what happens to them. They just start going yellow, and then they start dying on the plant. So try and have a lot of flowers around this, so that you attract more bees, and then also just get some more pollinating, and then the male and the female thing, all that stuff. So I think baby marrow, one of my favorites. They go really quickly, and you'll have a harvest in no time. Baby marrowies. And then moving to an all-time favorite, and a favorite this season, has to be the spinach. The spinaches. This one is another quick growing one. 7 to 14 days, you'll have some germination. You see, like this guy, it wasn't too long ago that we planted this guy, and look at him now. So 7 to 14 days, you'll have this nana. Then within 65 days, you'll have this big boy, or this big boy, or that one, or that big boy. So basically, and also what's nice about the spinach is that they just keep producing, they just keep producing their leaves, and you can just come in, cut. And this is the beautiful thing about spinach that I love about it. So within that 60 to 65 days, you'll have your first harvest, and then you can keep cutting, and you'll have continuous growth. Even through the winter time, they will survive, and then they will sprout back up during the springtime, and then for summer, they will flourish or rise. So definitely, this is one of the crops that will stick in your garden, and they will stay in your garden, and they just you just have to have them. Okay, let me move along to the hanging crops. And this is bush malelane, a bean, right? Beans, another great one that grows really quickly, really fast, easy also to grow. So this one, we actually planted it here in the garden, but you'll have a lot of just volunteer seeds, as you have over here. This one was a volunteer seed from last year, and look how many, look how they produce. They just produce so quickly. They seem like really small plants until you actually just dig underneath their leaves, and they just produce a lot. Even this guy here, volunteer seed themselves. So definitely, if you can grow one batch for the first time, then you'll see next season they'll just keep popping up. So these take about 7 to 14 days to actually germinate, and then 50 to 60 days until you can actually get a harvest. I'm even gonna say even quicker than that. And just like the spinach, the more you harvest, the more you get out, and you can just keep harvesting as they keep popping up. After those 60 or 50 days, then you'll just keep getting more and more and more. This is the beautiful thing about the beans. Get them in. Then I'm gonna sprinkle in a local one, and this is the most popular local one I know. This is Muro. So Muro, guys, I'm gonna ask you, because what I've seen is that this one actually grows very quickly, very fiercely as well, right? So, and I know in some parts it's also considered a weed. So let me know how quickly I can get some Muro. Okay, yeah, just let me know. Just put it in there. Say whatever, how many 50 to 60 days I can get, because I've honestly experienced that these are very quick growing. They can take over the garden as well. But yeah, let me know. But this one definitely fast. Do it. Next, we have an all-time favorite again. And these ones unfortunately have gone to seed. But these are, let me see if I can get a better one. This is radish. So radish, again, one of the best crops if you want a fast harvest. This one is the first one you should go to. Definitely, this is the one that you should have in the garden if you just like the fast growing crops. And you can even see, usually, the fast growing crops, they go to seed very quickly. So this one also has gone to seed. And yeah, if you don't harvest in time, it's just gonna be gone. So definitely this one takes about even less than a week. I would say, let me say 7 days to actually germinate, and then within 23 to 35 days you would have an actual harvest of the radish. And people always say, what do I do with the radish? Put it in your salads. Just put it in your salads, all right, and let it go. You can also make some jams and all of that. I just use it for salads, and that's it. All right. So yeah, get that in, get that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, guys. So that'll be it for the video. I hope it's enjoyable, and I hope it taught you something. I hope this will also motivate you to grow, and also that not all crops take long to grow, and these ones can keep you busy with the harvest until the other ones are ready to harvest. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. I love you guys all. Love, peace, and grow every single day.